Good evening and welcome to Gustav Making Stuff Clear. I will now talk, but this is a very frequent questions I do, and I don't know if it's a misconception or an honest mistake or poor research or just, you look at something and I get the other thing. Whatever. It's because I get a lot of comments about that I have made a T50. This is a t-45, this is a t-50. So that's why I'm going to go through the difference of them. So we are going to make this clear for you so you don't have to send me more messages. This is Fallout, the first one, that came out in 97, 98, yeah, around that time. And you see, this is the t-51. And they are like the only power armor you can actually have in the game. What I can remember, maybe you can have an advanced version of it on this. But this is one. And then they actually included it in Fallout 3. You can find it and also they had it in Fallout New Vegas and also Fallout 4. But this would be like the power armor version. But then Bethesda invented that there was another generation of power armor. I'm not really completely nerd down into like the backstory of stuff when it comes to things in Fallout. But then we have, the t-45, which looks like on the cover here. And yes, they do indeed look similar, except for they have more a funnel thing. And what you can see, now we're gonna move the camera a little bit closer here. You see, they are on overhaul. A bit similar, but if you looked at them side by side here, the t-45 and the t-50, they still have the same hoses here, except I have smaller hoses here, but they still have the hoses. They have the mouth breather thing. This is straight like that. This has this this has this weird dip, and this has this outgoing stuff, but they still have this kind of nostril thing going on here. And then you can see, this has something that separates the eyes, and also a hinge that has broken off on this one. And this should have a head that is like bent in, also as the T60 have, which also is kind of messing up the whole thing due to it has been another version that has been and so on, except for that I don't know if it was developed by the Brotherhood or not, which the Enclave was, which also messes things up in some lore things. But don't worry about that, I think Bethesda will continue this tradition of being inconsistent. But that's just my opinion. So now you see, you also have the headlights are in the middle here and on the side there, and the eyepiece, they both have the eyepiece, they are slightly different. This has some extra eyepiece going on here. But on a general, now you see that they are basically very different and also very similar. So what does that mean for the future? That I will start a little build on that. That will be finished sooner or later. So look forward to that. I will finally do the T60. See you!